Good morning. This is Dr. Timothy Scott back here at Life Point Medical. It is January the 9th of 2023, and I'm so glad that I made it. And I'm glad you made it too. So we're going to talk about some things today on the video, give you some pearls and things like that. First of all, so let's get down to business about what's going on here. First of all, the COVID thing. There is a little bit of COVID still wandering around the community. However, there's two other viruses that are also wandering around the community, a GI bug and an upper respiratory bug. And I've had to dance with all three of them for the last several weeks here, and even to the point of having one. None of them seem to be too terrible. Like, I don't believe people are dying from the COVID stuff, okay, but they are suffering. And all these viruses are tough. The upper respiratory virus, which is not even a COVID virus, is it lingers a lot. Okay, it's lingering cough, things like that. So if you get these illnesses, remember, staying hydrated is probably your best way to combat them, and using the over-the-counter stuff. But if you think you got an infection, we want to see you and we want to get you taken care of. So let's talk about Colaguard. Colaguard is the test we can do in place of the colonoscopy. Okay, and certain people qualify for the Colaguard, and I love the Colaguard because it's a non-invasive way to check to make sure you don't have colon cancer. So I got a tip though. Okay, we send a lot of these Colaguards out, and I have found that they sit for a long period of time in people's houses, either in their bathroom or by their door. And I'll even admit, when I had my Colaguard, I kept it for several weeks, and finally my wife said, "You're going to do this thing," and I did it, and I got it over with. So as soon as that Colaguard hits your door, go ahead and do it. Get it over with. Get it taken care of, so we can detect if you've got a predisposition or you have something going on in your gut, and we can get it taken care of. But the key is, as soon as it hits the door, do it. Don't waste no time. Don't procrastinate. And let's get it done and get it over with. Okay. One of the things that I'm working on, my new initiative this year, is Life Point Medical University, which I'm working on training modules and different aspects of teaching. It's going to be offered to the general public and to my patients as a way to get more information and learn. So we'll keep you posted on that as we go through this thing. It's the new year. All right. So there's two things that I want to see when you come in to see me. Number one is that new insurance card. Okay, so we can get that all straightened out. A lot of people have changed. Most people have changed. So we want to get that insurance card to verify your eligibility and to make sure that there's not going to be any problems with us processing your the work that we do on you here in the office. Okay, just bring in those things. I also want to bring in your meds, and I've mentioned this at least 1,000 times before, I know, but inevitably on a daily basis, people skip their meds and they don't get done what they need to get done here at the office, or we miss something. And I just have no excuse for myself for missing something on something like that. Okay, so bring your meds so we can do it. I know it's inconvenient, and I want them in the bottle so I can see exactly what you're on. But I will tell you that I have saved or helped lots of people just by overviewing their medicines and making sure they're fine. Okay. And people a lot of times will say, "Dr. Beck, you know what medicines I'm on. You're the doctor." And I'm like, "No, it does not work that way. This computer does not manage them the way you think they would. It's very difficult. And the only way I know to keep up with your meds is to constantly re-verify. All right. I'm going to give you a little pearl here, just a little secret that I think is very useful, and it's probably going to save you a lot of money. If you go to the pharmacy and they have your medication ready and it's been run through the insurance company, your insurance, your pharmacy benefit plan, always ask how much it would cost if it doesn't go through my plan. Okay, because some of these medicines are cheaper if you purchase them outright than they are if you go through your plan. And I know that's crazy. I don't understand it completely. However, I think it's a good idea to do that. To go ask the pharmacist, how much would this cost if I didn't run it through insurance? See how much money you save. All right, and last but not least is all the nonprofits that I've dealt with here in the community, and I am happily involved in two real closely. Number one is Place of Hope, and a lot of you guys know about that, and it's going incredible. And we are touching children's lives on a daily basis, and I feel like we're doing a really good service, and I'm pretty sure it's helping these children out. And we've been involved with foster care now for several years, and it's very rewarding. It's tough sometimes, okay, but helping children out in their most vulnerable time is a great idea. The other one I'm involved in is Choices, which is a pregnancy crisis center here in the community. And honestly, I feel like, young ladies who are pregnant or by accident or whatever, they need help. They need support. They need somebody to look them in the eye, tell them the truth, and to help them. And that's what Choices does. And I am more than happy to be a part of that. And hopefully it'll be it's an asset to this community and our young, vulnerable people who are having to make crazy or gut-wrenching decisions. They need help. They need people who will love on them and take care of them. And that's why I'm involved with that. And that's called Choices Pregnancy Center, and that's here in Raven County also. Thank you so much for listening to me. I appreciate it. I do want to hear from you if you're sick or you feel like you're getting ill, 706-782-0016. And remember, we want to listen to you, and we want to hear what you have to say when you come to the office. That's our first order of business, is listen to the patient, okay, and see if we can figure out what's going on with them and help them. It's my goal in life, help people. Listen, thank you so much for listening to me. I appreciate it. You have a great day, great week, great year. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.